Hi everyone, welcome to the Sports Breakdown. It's Pawan here. So today we are going to analyze on Maheesh Theekshana's bowling. So Maheesh Theekshana is a new mystery spinner for Sri Lanka, and he was recently given his ODI debut against South Africa in the 3-match ODI series in the third ODI, where he picked up 4 for 37. Everyone says his action is similar to Ajantha Mendis. So, and we know that but I see that Maheesh Theekshana's, when he bowls, his arm, it's generally a bit higher. When he flexes, it's a bit higher compared to Ajantha Mendis when he bowls the carrom ball. And he can bowl the carrom delivery and the off break as well, and he's a right arm off break. And I think this is a future prospect for Sri Lanka. We saw that he was the man of the match in the recent T10 league. And we know that the batsmen find it very difficult to read the carrom ball especially, and he hides it very well when he bowls that delivery, and which is why batsmen find it very difficult to read his deliveries because of the flight of delivery that he possesses. Especially when he possesses, he has a high arm compared to Ajantha Mendis. When he bowls a bit shorter than Maheesh Theekshana. So but his action is very similar compared to Ajantha Mendis, but there's slight differences when it comes to his arm rotation. His arm rotation is slightly a bit higher compared to Ajantha Mendis when it comes to the 15 arm degree. His degree of variation when he bowls is a bit higher than Ajantha Mendis. I think Ajantha Mendis flexes his arm a bit more towards that 15 degrees, but Theekshana I think has a small difference when it comes to his arm rotation compared to Ajantha Mendis, but the actions are very similar. And for me, I think Theekshana will be a big prospect for Sri Lanka, especially in the 2020 World Cup coming up, because batsmen will find it very difficult to read his deliveries. And I think the first reason is because they cannot read the carrom ball. Especially, we know that Ajantha Mendis, he picked up a 6-wicket haul against India in the Asia Cup in 2018, the ODI series. And batsmen find it very difficult. But the only disadvantage with Theekshana is that when cricket analysts in each team start to analyze Theekshana's bowling, sometimes batsmen will tend to read his carrom deliveries if they observe his bowling action very properly. Once the technician analyzes Theekshana's bowling to the cricketers in each team. So in the technical staff, there are usually technicians and analysts who usually advise these cricketers to see how Theekshana bowls, and then then after that, I think batsmen will start to read Theekshana. But for now, I think Theekshana will be a huge find for Sri Lankan cricket. He's a gem of a cricketer for Sri Lanka, and also I think he's going to be one of the best, highest wicket takers for Sri Lanka in the 2020 World Cup if he be more consistent, and if he keeps up his performance in ODI in 2020. And Dasun Shanaka also said that he wanted Theekshana only in the 2020, but since we saw in the R. Premadasa Stadium that it was a spin-friendly crack, and when Maharaj bowled the second ball over, it spinned. And I knew for a fact that Theekshana will definitely favor this pitch because it slightly turns towards the batsman, and it exactly worked for Theekshana. And he got the flight of delivery, and it drifted towards the batsman, which the batsman found it very difficult to read Theekshana's carrom ball, especially because it was his debut match, and the South African batsman found it very difficult to read Theekshana's action. And I think against other teams also, especially in UAE, since the pitches are going to be dry in UAE conditions, I think batsmen in Australia, New Zealand, especially the not the subcontinental countries, the other countries such as Australia, England, New Zealand will find it very difficult to read Theekshana's action. I think he will be one of the highest wicket takers for Sri Lanka in the 2020 World Cup if he's given a chance. Yes, guys, so thank you so much. This is my viewpoint and my opinion on Maheesh Theekshana, but you can tell on the comments below on Maheesh Theekshana's bowling. Also, I want to tell that He used to play for he's currently playing in the Sri Lankan Army in the domestic cricket, and yeah, he plays for Colts as well, and his bowling coach is Ajantha Mendis as well, and yeah, and his 2020 average is also 20 plus when it comes to his 2020 career. So far in domestic cricket. So yeah, that's my intake on Maheesh Theekshana. Please comment down below on the comment section, and please like the video. Please subscribe to the Sports Breakdown, where I bring you more analysis on new players, and especially more analysis on spinners, batsmen and fast bowlers from Sri Lanka, since I'm from Sri Lanka. So I just wanted to do a video on Maheesh Theekshana. Thank you guys, and see you.